Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today I have the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 in hands for the first time. My first on experience, and this is in the blue shadow color, and already this phone is so freaking thin guys. This is only 8.9mm thick closed, and when you open it, it is only 4.2mm thick. I don't know how Samsung did it, but props to them because this is like incredible upgrades over here. The thinness and the lightness of the phone is also really impressive. This phone is only 215 grams total. That is even lighter than the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, their flagship device. So I don't know how they did it, but props to Samsung for this huge impressive update they did here. And let's talk about the cover display guys, because the cover display is 6.5 inches from last year's 6.3 inches, so a 2-inch increase in size. And the aspect ratio is wider, so it's now 21:9, which makes it feel more like a traditional candy bar phone, which is very nice to see, because last year it was crammed, but it was still good. They could have still improved, and they did improve. So a way wider cover display, which is really nice to see. 10 megapixel selfie camera on the front cover display, which is really nice because it was the same as last year, so nothing really changed, but the selfie camera is fine, it's average, it gets the job done. So let's talk about the camera now, because the camera on the Fold 7 is a huge upgrade from the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Now the camera is a 200 megapixel wide angle lens and a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens and a 10 megapixel telephoto lens with the 10 megapixel selfie camera on the front. This is such a massive upgrade from last year, because last year it was just a 50 megapixel main camera. Now it's 200, so the same as the S25 Ultra, which is a huge upgrade for the camera sensors this year. So kudos to Samsung for doing that. And they removed the under display camera sensor. Samsung has swapped the under display camera sensor for a regular hole punch 10 megapixel camera sensor, which I would say is a way bigger upgrade, because last year it was only 4 megapixels inside, and I know some people use the inner display camera for video calls and etc. So I guess Samsung removed the under display camera sensor, which I kind of am disappointed, because I thought this was a leap forward, but they did remove it, so I guess it is what it is for now. Maybe they will bring it back when they have better technology for the camera sensor, but I am kind of let down because I really like the display camera sensor. But now let's talk about the crease, because wow guys, do you guys see how minimal it looks now? Because last year it was really visible. Now it's barely over there. Now you have to like reflect it really in front of the light for you guys to be able to see it. But they have done a little bit of improvement in the crease. It is less noticeable, but obviously you can still note it, so they still have more to do there, but hey, it's a better step guys. And now let's talk about the rest of this phone, because there's still a lot to talk about. Let's talk about the camera design, because now they removed the camera rings from last year for a regular camera sensor design. So I guess it's an upgrade, because people hated the camera sensor design from last year. So I guess they removed it and they just made it the same as the 25 from this year. This camera is still on 30x zoom, so S25 Ultra still has better zoom, which is kind of a letdown because this phone is $2,000. So hopefully they bring the new telephoto camera sensor from the S25 Ultra to the Fold 8 next year, hopefully, so that we have better cameras, because we are still missing out on the zoom on the foldables. So hopefully they bring the new camera telephoto sensor. But as you guys can see, this photo I took, the sharpness is really nice on the new 200 megapixel camera sensor. Everything just looks really sharp now, and it's a really nice upgrade from Samsung to bring the new 200 megapixel camera sensor. So kudos to Samsung for finally improving the camera on the Fold, because we've been begging for them to do something. This year it really feels like Samsung tried, because the past years they've just done nothing on the foldables, just minimal updates over the years. But this year it finally feels like they tried. So I'm really happy for Samsung doing this, because Samsung regularly barely gives foldables the big upgrades it needs. So I'm really happy that they did this. This phone is armor aluminum frame, so they didn't bring the titanium frame. It's still aluminum, so that is kind of a letdown, because this phone is really expensive. So I would assume they bring more premium materials. So hopefully next year they bring it, because the S25 Ultra already has a titanium frame, so hopefully they can bring it in for the Fold next year. But this phone is running on One UI 8 out of the box, so the software is One UI 8. Now I just wanted to touch up on the disadvantages of the Fold 7. So the Fold 7 is running on a 4400 mAh battery, which is really disappointing considering it's been the same for the past I don't know how many generations, but they need to highly improve on the battery life. Even though it is running on the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, it's not going to update the battery. The battery is going to be the same and it's still going to rinse out pretty quick if you use your phone really heavily. So hopefully by next year they improve the battery and make it bigger, because they do have the technology. So charging speed on this phone is 25 watts, which is really disappointing considering the S25 Ultra is on 45 watts and this is a $2,000 phone, almost double the price of the S25 Ultra. So I don't know what's taking them so long to just improve the battery life and the charging speed. So that's again another downside of the phone. And the inner display camera sensor, again, no under display camera, and the S Pen support is gone. So they've completely got rid of the S Pen support, which is really disappointing because the S Pen was one of the selling points of the Fold because of the big display, but they completely removed it. So that's another downside on the Fold 7. This phone does not have an anti-reflective coating, so it's going to be really reflective outdoors, and the S25 Ultra does. So I don't know why they didn't bring that in as well. Hopefully by next year they do bring these features in and don't just cut them off. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I talked so much and for so long, but thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!